governance involves establishing, promoting, and supporting a specific type of relationship between governmental and non-governmental actors in the governing process. For example, acorns are found within the traditional territory of First Nations. Aboriginal rights and title to the acorns are fully recognized. The provincial government has invested interests in these acorns. However, they must work with the respective First Nations on a government-to-government basis if they are to derive any benefit from this resource. A co-management board is formed between the First Nations and the provincial government with equal representatives from each party, in addition to a neutral agreed-upon chair. Strategic level planning and policy formulation surrounding acorn use is conducted, and decisions on where and what to do with the acorns is then applied to the landscape.
Collaborative or co-management is defined as a situation in which two or more social actors negotiate, define, and guarantee amongst themselves a fair sharing of the management functions, entitlements, and responsibilities for a given territory, area, or set of natural resources. Co-management differs from co-government by scale. Governance exists on the strategic level, while management resides in the tactical and operational levels. For example, imagine we have a specific community who has received an allotted amount of acorn seeds by the governing bodies. An agreement could be formed between the local Indigenous communities and Parks Canada. The agreement could outline who is responsible for the planting and monitoring of the trees and who is going to receive the benefits. The agreement could benefit both groups, giving equal access and decision-making power, including rights for traditional use and research designations for parks. It's important to note that co-management does not imply equal decision-making power. Either group could have greater or lesser power. In fact, this is often the case.
Self-government is defined as the formal structure through which Indigenous communities may control the administration of their people, land, resources, and related policies through agreements with federal and provincial governments. For example, First Nations find acorns on land they claim as their traditional territory. Other groups, like the government, are also interested in the acorns because the land they were found on is outside the official reserve, so the government does not recognize Aboriginal ownership. The First Nations, however, do not want to share decision-making power with any other organizations, so they take the issue to court, which, by the way, can take a really long time. Eventually, they win the right to self-government, which means they have absolute authority over all levels of management as long as they remain within the Canadian Constitution. The government has no decision-making power over lands or resources outlined in the treaty and can only observe from the outside.
In summary, the concepts of co-government, co-management, and self-government exist on the right side of the power spectrum. Co-management and co-government include two or more social actors, usually a governing body and local resource users. Government is on a strategic level, and management is on tactical and operational levels. Self-government is the complete power of an Indigenous community to govern and manage a territory. We hope this helps. Thanks so much for watching.